An hour just went by. You didn't even notice, did you? We're just so attached. It all relies on our posts, our likes, our comments. But what has this really done to us? Hey, Year 11. In the Contemporary Possibilities Unit, you can expect to learn how technology influences mental well-being. While technology and social media can connect us, store memories, and create opportunities, on the other hand, if we become too dependent on digital validation, our mental well-being can suffer, and we risk losing our real selves in the process. We watched an interesting episode of Black Mirror. It was called Nosedive, which really made me stop and think about my own use of social media and what I'm looking for in life. In the episode, Lacey, along with a large majority of the society, has a large obsession with ratings, which forces them all to act carefully and act happy in every interaction. This made me reflect on my own world, on how I use social media. Just like a nosedive, the constant connectivity to their ratings exaggerates how screen time and social media has forced them into a fake version of ourselves. Don't we all do this? The constant reminder of the ratings symbolizes how our mental well-being isn't how it should be and that we focus way too much how other people think of us. Additionally, Nosedive creates the belief of a perfect digital world through use of calm pastel colors hinting at the 1950s American dream, refined visuals, but contrast with when Lacey's ratings were dropping, the colors became duller, symbolizing the display of her mental well-being getting worse. Additionally, it creates a chaotic scene as she was walking on the highway. The unstable camera movements, the grain tone palette, and the emptiness of the road represents the collapse of her social identity. This contrast highlights how fragile the fake pursuit of perfection is in a digital controlled society. Ultimately, display the cost of Lacey's mental well-being through her search for constant validation. But let's be honest, for a lot of people in Nosedive, the system works great. High ratings give access to better jobs, nicer housing, and exclusive events. It rewards people for being polite and friendly. On the surface, it looks like a perfect, well put together society. Lacey's ambition to increase her ratings is not just about vanity, it's about trying to create a better lifestyle for herself. She wants to be seen as successful, admired, and accepted. In this way, technology offers structure and motivation. Everyone knows the rules, and the rewards are clear. It's not that different from how social media works today. Likes and followers can lead to real-world success, even careers sometimes. So maybe the system isn't all that bad. Maybe the problem starts when we lose ourselves in chasing validation. That's where the line blurs between using technology to improve our lives and letting it define our own worth. Meanwhile, in the film Searching, technology initially appears confronting as it is used to store family memories and capture Margaret's childhood, just like my own parents did when they were with me. How about yours? Did you have any old school albums, or was your whole life from birth online? But as the story develops, we see the darker impact of constant screen time and digital dependence. David thinks he understands his daughter, but her disappearance forces him to confront the truth. He only knew her online persona. Her real struggles, emotions, and loneliness were hidden behind a carefully edited pose and empty interactions. This illusion of connection highlights how technology can mask mental health issues. It's easy to assume someone is okay when their feed looks fine, but often that's just a filter. The film reveals how digital life can isolate us from people closest to us, even when we're constantly connected. Yet, Searching also reveals the positive potential of technology. It's the same online world, her emails, social media, and browsing history that helped David track her down and uncover the truth. Technology becomes a lifeline, turning into a tool for connection, understanding, and ultimately, hope. While it initially concealed Margaret's reality, it's being used to reconnect her and rescue her. This shows that technology isn't its enemy, it's how we use it that matters. When used mindfully, it can support mental well-being, rebuild relationships, and bring people together when it matters most. Like in the search for a missing child. Sorry, Lemon, what does this mean for us? Well, it means that we need to be more aware of how we let technology shape our lives. Yeah, social media can help us connect, share, even succeed. But it's also a mess with our heads. If we rely on it too much, it's easy to get caught up in the likes, views, and filters. But we need to ask ourselves, are we being real, or do we just try to fit in? At the end of the day, no Apple rating can determine if you're a good human being. It's up to you to take up control, use technology for the right reason, and remember that behind every post is a real person, just like you.